All right, so when I last saw you, I was talking about the dodge tool. The next thing on the tutorial is to come in and add some stuff into your eyeball. So I'm pretty sure I showed you how to select this and delete. Yeah. So next, a student in class said to put zebras in. So I found this sunset with zebras, and I right-click, I copy this, and then I'm going to paste the zebras in. Click on the move tool here to move them up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the background layer here with the eyeball. I'm going to use the lasso select tool, and up here it says type. I'm going to click polygonal, and now I'm going to come in and I'm going to select just the iris. Right, the iris is the colored part. And I click every so often. And another student in class mentioned that the mouse on the Chromebook kind of sucks, and it does. I don't think Chromebooks are really made for us creative people. All right, so that's selected, but now I'm going to go back to my layers box and click on image. And I'm going to click the move tool here, and I'm going to move the selection up to my zebras. So now on your keyboard, you need to click at the same time, hold Control, Shift, I as in ice cream. It has inverted our selection. So our selection is now the background of the zebras, okay, or the area we do not want anymore. And then on your keyboard, click backspace, and there are your zebras. And then to deselect, it's Control D to deselect, okay? Now I'm going to click on the move tool. I'm going to move this over here. There's about 100 different ways to do that.
It's like moving my whole image.
That's just how I did it. What's moving your whole image? Oh, look at my students. They're helping each other. So at this point, there's several different things I can do because I do want my eye to show through.
Okay.
You can right-click and change your blend mode, just like we did with the skin. I actually want to see the zebras. Annoyingly, nothing really satisfied me with the blend mode for my image. Yours might be different. Remember your history box down here. You can always click back. Also, though, on your layers box, if you right-click, transparency here means how much you can see through. So you could almost do 0 transparency. You don't even see your zebras. You could do like, I don't know, kind of like 57 there, 57% transparency. So that layer is almost halfway see-through. But it's cool because then you can see what's behind it. Then, this is just a sidebar. This isn't even part of the tutorial. I kind of want my shadows to look realistic. And a thing I like to do on my own personal work is you can click eraser here. There's different types of brushes you can have. I like the brush with the feathered out or smeared outline. That's what it's picked at, so that works out. And then you can change your opacity, which is also transparency. I don't know why they say it differently. In Photoshop, it's opacity. So if I do full range opacity, when I do a swipe, it takes away all of my zebra. If I change the opacity to, what was I at, like 28, it only does a very small amount. And because I picked the brush that has the like feathered out, not harsh edges, it's really helpful and makes it look a little bit more realistic. I could also very lightly come along here And it's really, really subtle, but these subtle decisions can make things look much more realistic. See there? And make things pop out a little bit more. You can always change your size too. If you make it really big, it'll change everything. Okay, so that's just a little bit of artistic flair with your stuff. You can also do that on the texture layers. So like where those eyelashes are, maybe I want my eyelashes to look more realistic. You could come along here and slowly erase to make those eyelashes pop out. See how it's very slow, but it's slow because I changed the opacity, okay, which is this up here. You can even make your brush smaller and only hit up some areas to make it look really realistic. All right, so that's it for the eye tutorial. I want you to save that. It should save to your JPEG, right? If you could put, I don't know, save it to whatever you want. I say eye tutorial example. And then I will make a Google slide for all of us to share these to. Okay? And that's it for the eye tutorial. I hope you loved it.